boss promised me to wear a Barcelona t-shirt with a number used by Messi, so I hope maybe next year there will be something like this.
I have a t-shirt ready in the drawer, and if you add the numbers, maybe it will happen next year. We don't predict anything about the future.
Okay, good question. Could you please explain your policy about subsidizing the phones for the users? Because there are two different strategies right now on the European market.
Yes. Well, there are three, I think. There's one saying we don't subsidize, we only sell the SIM card, which some primarily virtual operators are trying to enter, and in some markets indeed are successful. There's one model of saying the traditional business model is we give you a handset for 0 or 1 zloty, and over the next 24 months you will pay back to us. I think that's a business model that has been working the past 20 years, has been successful in the industry, and we're also doing that. It's the main part of our subscriptions are running that way. And then with new devices coming into our portfolio, like laptops, etc., we see another business model coming up, where indeed clients are signing up for a data connection, typically, and then they agree with us an installment plan for paying off the laptop, typically over the next 24 or 36 months. So that's a new kind of model that has been introduced, primarily driven by the fact that we have entered into both selling tablets and selling mobile computing devices, as we call it, laptops. And we will continue doing that at, let's say, to some extent also in the future, but we see the bulk of our business still being in the traditional business model of 0 or 1 zloty handsets, and you pay it off through the service fee.
If I may add, basically we're a consumer-driven company, so we see consumers coming to us and saying, you know, I want a SIM-only proposition, and we're always trying to be best in class in providing those. Some consumers are coming, I want a new smartphone, so we're providing those. Some of them are coming saying, I want a new tablet, and we're also providing. We're a consumer-driven company, so it's not that we will make decisions for the consumers, but we're offering a choice of those solutions.
So many questions.
What is your LTE rollout plan? When are you launching the services?
Sorry?
The LTE rollout plan. When are you launching the services?
I will not reveal when we are launching. We will launch eventually. And what we have to find out is when is the right time for doing that in terms of consumer readiness, but also in terms of maturity of the networks, and maturity in particular in terms of pricing. Our strategy statement is quite public. We are saying we are a smart follower on technology. So we are not the ones that is launching technology first. And if you're not first, it doesn't matter if you're second, third, or fourth. I always say people can always remember the first man on the moon, but who was the second? You know, nobody can answer that. The same here. We are not the first LTE. That was Polkomtel. They launched it about a year ago. So we will launch LTE when we see consumer demand, and when we see that the prices of the equipment have come down, so we have a positive business case out of it. We have an obligation in the license that says we need to roll out 3,200 base stations in the next roughly 2 years, and that is also what we sort of are looking at. But the starting point is the big question, of course.
Do you plan to cooperate with networks, or Zygmunt Solorzak building this network?
We are always open to partnerships. We already have pre-partnerships on national roaming, including access to data. So I wouldn't say we will not cooperate. We are open for partnership if it makes sense.
Can you tell us anything about the growth this year? Will it be more or less the same as last year in terms of revenues and EBITDA?
You know I will not answer that question.
I know, but I know, but everybody has been saying that we have a tough year ahead. Yeah, everybody's very pessimistic. So I was just thinking how you compare your company to the market. Will it be much better than the market, better than the market, or maybe just like equal with the market in terms of the revenues, for example?
No, what I will say in general is we expect to grow also in 2013, and I will not quantify that further. We also expect to grow specifically in the data area. We have been quite passive in 2012 on mobile broadband because we were running out of capacity. Now we have frequencies available, we have new agreements available, so we see that we can be more active on mobile data and mobile broadband specifically in 2013. But other than that, I will not comment. I can just say that we look positively at 2013.
In terms of EBITDA as well, will it grow? Because last year you said that you focus on the level of EBITDA, right? And that you want to increase it actually. So has it changed? Okay.
No, I don't want to. You know, we don't comment on the future financial outlook. I think we should notice that EBITDA increased by 40% last year. That was a great achievement.
If there's no any other questions, so thank you very much.
I would also like, from my side, to thank everybody for joining. And I look forward to be back in a year's time, hopefully with a little bit more voice. So thank you for joining.
Thank you.